See, when I walk out of my door, and it just didn't start today, when I walk out of my door as a black man, my first initial threat is another black man. It is not a white police officer. It is not a Ku Klux Klan member. It's another brother that live on my block. And it started with the gang culture. So for 2 decades, 3 decades, 30 years, we have been annihilating each other behind a color, behind drugs, behind money. And no one in the community opposes that. And so what we have done, we have embraced the culture, a culture that's destructive. See, little homie, you say don't nobody listen, the youth don't listen to nobody but the rappers, and that's nothing but the truth. See, I travel around the country telling and talking to politicians and white folks saying, don't nobody in our community have more influence than the rappers, because the rappers mimicking the street niggas. So I'm trying to reach the street niggas to tell the rappers to tell the whole story. See, I got an organization that has 50 men that's a part of it. Out of 50, 40 committed a murder when they was children. 12, 13, 14, and they did 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 years from age 12, 13, 14, and they just now coming home now, man. See, we up against a system, and we are the only race on the planet that propagates and promotes a destructive culture to our children. Nigga this, bitch this, hoe this, nigga get this. We hadn't had a positive rap song since Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, and that's been 20 years, y'all. We hadn't had nobody from our entertainment industry to give our children nothing to help them beat the system that we fight against. And I'm talking about the school to prison pipeline. See, that's why the school to let somebody with such negative lyrics go up and be propagated before a test. Because when I started listening to the little homie lyrics, it took me 3 days to get it out my head. It took me 3 days to stop saying, my 40 go boom. That's how programmatic it is. So our children are being socially engineered to grab a gun. Our children are being socially engineered when he walk up on a young lady and say, look out, bitch. Yeah, cause I don't give a fuck about no nigga long as my bitches love me. That's what's being programmed, right? So how is it, I can't walk shake your hand, man, and I don't give a fuck about no nigga. What I want to shake his hand for? So we trying to change that image. See, he who controls images controls minds. 73% of our households don't have a male image in it. You can go to 100 households in this community, 73 of them is not going to have a male there.
That's right.
Over 50% of the kids in this city that's on probation, that's in Kimbo Road, that's in TYC, guess what, y'all? They was not arrested on the streets. They was referred through the school system. So this is my issue with the district, because they're stopping black fathers from showing up on field day.
That's right.
We got to do a background check to come show up on field day. We got to do a background check to go on a field trip.
That's crazy.
And guess what they say when I go? We need black fathers, but the district policies prevent us from going. So my beef is not with the little homie. It's against the district. The white media took that and made it look like what it looked like. It wasn't me. It was people literally mad about that because they don't want their kids seeing that. They don't want to get out of school and go home and a week later he's stomping somebody in the head. But he just said now actions speak louder than words. Because children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. So who in our communities, right now me and Yayo is the hottest two partners, we're the hottest two fellas in the city. But I'm being opposed for opposing a system. And he's being celebrated. Not that he did anything wrong, because he's a young brother fulfilling his dreams, and I salute that. But we are opposing a man who is fighting the system to get our black dads in there without no loopholes and no rings of fire that we gotta jump through, man. Yeah. We should be able to show up any day and monitor the hallways and make sure they going to class and respecting the teacher.
There you go. Come on.
That's our job.
Right.
But we've had 3 generations where men have failed our community. I have a 12-year-old son who asked me 2 weeks ago, Dad, why is it that all of my black friends don't have dads, but all of my white friends, every single one of them have dads? Do black fathers just walk away from their children? I couldn't even answer him. And I said, no, mijo, black dads just don't walk